Are you looking for very cheap car insurance, no deposit? We can help you find car insurance. But unfortunately we can't help you find cheap no deposit car insurance. Do you want to know why? Please listen attentively.
What is no deposit car insurance? There is no such thing as no deposit car insurance, and anyone trying to sell you no deposit car insurance is either lying or very misinformed. What people generally consider no deposit insurance is when you get insurance without having to pay anything upfront.
Car insurance without a deposit is not offered by any company, because it doesn't make financial sense for the insurer. If an insurance company let you buy insurance without any down payment, they would be taking the full financial risk of the policy. If a company was to offer no deposit car insurance, they would lose more or go bankrupt very quickly.
Cheap car insurance with no deposit doesn't exist. Now what can you do?
Although no deposit car insurance doesn't exist, there are ways to get cheaper car insurance. Here's a few tips. Tip number 1, get the most quotes you possibly can. There's so many insurance companies out there, and fortunately for you they're in competition to get your dollars. We recommend comparing at least 5 companies. The more companies you compare, the more likely you are to save on car insurance. Tip number 2. Pay for 12 months. Paying upfront for 12 months of car insurance is probably the exact opposite of getting auto insurance with no deposit. But it's actually possible. Paying upfront is an easy way to save 10 to 20. So if you're spending $3,000 a year on car insurance, you can expect to save $300 to $600, not bad.
Tip number 3. Safety driving course discounts. I know you're a safe driver, you know you're a safe driver, but your insurance company doesn't, even with your clean driving record. So the best way to let them know you're a safe driver is to take a safety driving course and prove it. You can easily get a 5 to 10% on your monthly insurance premiums for completing a safety driving course.
Tip number 4. Check your mileage. Most insurance companies will give you a discount for driving less. Tip number 5. Buy less coverage. While having a lot of coverage can be a good thing, it's not always necessary. So we usually recommend decreasing collision coverage.
Tip number 6. Get anti-theft features. If you live in an area with crime, or drive a car model that is often stolen, getting anti-theft features may cost a few $100s up to a few $1,000s. So we recommend talking with an agent before you go out and buy a bunch of anti-theft features.
Very cheap car insurance, no deposit is a miraculous term. But you can get cheapest car insurance these tipsy by following tips.
Thank you very much.